Do you know what your variable valve timing VVT solenoid does in your car? This part controls the flow of the oil to the camshaft, which changes when your engine valves open and close. It also helps your engine run more smoothly, saves fuel, and reduces emissions. Now, if your VVT solenoid isn't working correctly, you may notice some specific symptoms. In this video, we'll go over these signs so you know what to watch for. Stay with us until the end to learn what to expect if this issue comes up. But before we go over the symptoms, you need to know where this part is in your car first. The VVT solenoid is usually found near your engine, either on the timing cover or the cylinder head, depending on your vehicle. It's a small cylindrical part with an electrical connector on one end and a metal housing that goes into the engine. Now let's get started. Symptom number 1, rough idling. The engine may idle roughly or inconsistently when your VVT solenoid isn't working right. This happens because the solenoid controls the oil flow that adjusts when your engine valves open and close. So when the solenoid fails, the timing gets off, which causes the engine to misfire or have trouble keeping a steady idle, eventually leading to rough or uneven idling. Symptom number 2, loss of power. When your VVT solenoid goes bad, you might also notice a loss of power because it controls the timing of your engine's valves. So if the solenoid stops working right, the timing of the valve openings and closings gets off. This makes it harder for the engine to get the right mix of air and fuel, which reduces its efficiency. As a result, your engine can't produce as much power, especially when you try to accelerate or when the engine is working hard. Symptom number 3, engine stalling. A bad VVT solenoid can cause engine stalling because, again, it affects the timing of your engine's valves. When the solenoid fails, it may not allow the oil to flow properly, leading to incorrect valve timing. This creates an imbalance in the air and fuel mixture, causing the engine to run poorly. As a result, your engine may have trouble keeping power, especially at low speeds or when idling, which can lead to stalling. If this happens, it can make it hard for you to drive and you may need to restart it to run again. Symptom number 4, poor fuel efficiency. When your VVT solenoid starts to fail, you may also notice poor fuel economy because it adjusts the timing of the engine's valves for better efficiency. If it isn't working properly, the timing of the valve openings and closings becomes inaccurate, which affects how well the engine burns fuel. Without proper timing, the engine may use more fuel to make up for the loss of efficiency, which leads to lower miles per gallon and increased fuel consumption. Symptom number 5, noise or knocking sounds. You may hear a noise or knocking sound when your VVT solenoid is bad because it affects the oil flow that controls the timing of your engine's valves. Now, when the valves don't open and close at the right times, it can create a mismatch between the engine's moving parts, resulting in unusual noises or knocking sounds. These sounds may be more noticeable at certain speeds or when the engine is under load, indicating that the engine is struggling to operate smoothly due to the faulty solenoid. Symptom number 6, oil leaks. You may also have oil leaks when your VVT solenoid is bad because it can develop a faulty seal or gasket. Since the solenoid is connected to the engine, and if it is not functioning correctly, it can allow oil to escape. This not only leads to low oil levels, but can also cause engine performance issues. Additionally, oil leaks can create a mess under your car and may lead to more serious engine problems if you do not address them immediately. Now, if all these symptoms start showing with your car, it may be time to have your VVT solenoid checked. If worst comes to worst and it needs to be replaced, you're looking at about $150 to $400 for the replacement, depending on your vehicle and labor costs. We hope you find this video helpful. And you can also let us know what problems you're having with your car by leaving a comment below, and we'll assist that next here on Car Fix School. Thanks for watching. Subscribe